Hey, it's Ken Rosengren with Lucida Global Team at Keller Williams Realty, and we're sitting here with Christina Keys. And I met her a while back, and then I got to know her and listen to her story, and I want to help her get her story out. She is with Loving Them Forward, and it's an amazing organization. And first, Christina,
Yes.
Tell me who you are. Tell me a little about Loving Them Forward and what you do.
Okay. Well, my name is Christina Keys, and I am one of the founders and the president of Loving Them Forward. And Loving Them Forward is a nonprofit that is all volunteer-based, and it helps family caregivers, professional caregivers, and seniors to find the resources they need, the education they need, the different support that they need, anything that you could possibly need on your caregiver journey. Because when we're taking care of our loved ones, we really want to make sure that their life is the best life possible, but we can't do that if we're not taking care of ourselves. So I started doing stuff for seniors, but also stuff for family caregivers, putting on senior resource and family caregiver fairs, doing classes on self-care and before, during, and after the funeral. And I was traveling with some great people who were also kind of in the caregiver situation as me. And we got together one day and we said, why don't we put a name to this? And why don't we help other family caregivers? Because I almost died. And I know that there are caregivers out there every single day struggling just to not even live, but to make it through the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it is horrible. I love my mother so much. The hardest part about it is every day watching her suffer. And so I want to do everything I can to make her life good. And so what came about was Loving Them Forward. And we expected it to be just a few of us traveling around, sharing the message of there's resources out there, everything from, pet care to real estate and lawyers, everything in between. Things like a mobile dog groomer. You have no idea what a lifesaver that is for a caregiver, right?
Oh, I bet.
And and then we started putting on the classes, and then we started bringing in a lot of the community partners that are resources as well. And I don't know what happened, but I know what happened is Clark County is the most amazing place, and Ventura is the most amazing place. And folks like yourself and the other partners that are part of Loving Them Forward, they have the biggest heart. And they know that it's important to save the caregiver, but traditionally the caregiver is the invisible hero. They're the ones behind the scene.
Yep.
And so people are taking care of the senior, which I want them to. My mother should be treated like a princess. I'm just letting you know, right? I love her. And but if I'm not part of the team as a caregiver, if I'm not being taken care of as well, my mom doesn't stand a chance, right? And so with that, it grew and grew. Our first location we grew out of, our second location we grew out of, our third location, I'm sure it's going to serve us for a while. And we have all of these people. And what's great about it, we have things like, we're partnered with like Hope Dementia Group, Community Home Health and Hospice, Caring Closet, Adult Care Pro, Home Instead, people like that. What's great about that is that they bring a wealth of knowledge to Loving Them Forward. And so they can share all the information about like caregiver burnout before, during, and after the funeral, things to be prepared for. The biggest thing about Loving Them Forward, though, here is and personally, the biggest thing about Loving Them Forward is I don't want my mom to ever feel like a burden. I don't want my mom to ever feel like she didn't raise me right. She raised me to be Pat Keyes' daughter. And I'm here to make her proud. And by me sharing that message, taking the storm that I've gone through and bringing light to it, that's what my mother would do. And everything I do, Loving Them Forward is nothing but a love letter to my mother. And every time we get another partner that comes in and helps the community, they just add another sentence to that love letter. And that's what I want. When my mom leaves, I want her to leave a legacy that she'll continue to help people and be able to love people.
Well, the legacy's already there because you've done an amazing job.
Yeah.
And I love the fact of the caregivers are the heroes.
Mm-hmm.
However, your company is the hero's hero.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're providing something that they need, the education, the support, and everything. So real quick, just 1 minute or so.
Okay.
What can the community do to help you?
Okay. The community, first of all, if you know a family caregiver, they hide out a lot because they're isolated. If you know a family caregiver or know somebody who knows a family caregiver, let them know about Loving Them Forward. If you know anybody who works with seniors, let them know about Loving Them Forward. Come to our events, share our events on Facebook, like our Facebook page, share that Facebook page because you never know who you're working with or that might see that and they might need that.
Okay.
Also, participate in our events, donate to the cause because everything we do, we're all volunteer. Every single dollar that is donated to Loving Them Forward goes straight to helping the family caregiver.
Perfect. So if you know somebody, let's just send me a message, send us a phone number. We're going to give you some contact information and we're going to go from there. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video and learn more about Loving Them Forward and Christina Keys. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.